Hello friends, welcome to S Class Education. I am Suhani and today we are going to see the paper of second unit test 11th standard science and the subject is physics. So the paper is of 25 marks and you will be given 1 hour to solve this paper. So let us check out section A, which consists mainly the objective questions. So question number 1 is you have to select and write the correct answer. It's for 4 marks and you have been given 4 questions. So first one is, for a particle having uniform circular motion, you have to choose that which will of the following will remain constant. So is it speed, acceleration, velocity, displacement? You have to choose the correct answer and you have to write it. Next is the Doppler's effect is not applicable. So first one is when the source and the observer are at rest. Second option is when there is relative motion between the source and the observer. Third one is when the source is at rest and observer is moving. And fourth one is when the source is moving and observer is at rest. So here there is a bit printing mistake. Yeah, you may consider that. Okay. Next one is a reverse biased diode is equivalent to A is on off switch, second is an on switch, third is a low resistance, and fourth is none of the above. Fourth question, a man shouts loudly close to a high wall. He hears, and if the man is at 40 meters from the wall, so how long after the shout will the echo be heard? So you have given that speed of the sound air is equal to 330 meters per second. So you have to choose the answer, that is the time after which the echo will be heard. So A is actually, it should be 0.3 second. Yeah, I know there are a lot of printing mistakes, but yeah, those are quite considerable. You may ignore them. Okay, so 0.3 second, 0.24 second, 0.24 second, 0.40 second, or none of the above. Next one is answer the following question and it is for 3 marks. So each question will carry 1 mark. State the importance of Newton's third law of motion. What do you mean by intrinsic semiconductors? And third one is a car moves in a circle of constant speed 50 meters per second and it completes 1 revolution in 40 seconds. So we have to determine angular speed of that car. Okay, you may do this. Make sure whenever you will solve the questions regarding to numerical values, you have to write properly given, then you have to write the formula to find, then formula, and then solution. So make sure you practice in such a way, as here the question is asked only for 1 mark. It is not required to write those things, but just practice whenever you solve the questions like this, so that whenever the question is asked for higher weightage like for 3 marks or more than that, then you should have to write the question, the answer in the same sequence, like start with given, then you have to write to find, then formula, then solution, and ultimately whatever your answer will be there, it should be written in a box, or you may underline, you may highlight, whatever. Next is section B, attempt any 4. So here we have to attempt question for 2 marks and we have to attempt 4 questions, so it will have 8 marks, or it will carry 8 marks. Okay, question number 3 is a string of length 0.5 meter carries a bob at its end. If it is to be used as a conical pendulum of period 0.4 pi second. So calculate the angle of inclination of the string with the vertical. So again, the question is for 2 marks. Numerical values are there. You have to write given, then to find, then formula, solution, and ultimately answer. Question number 4, distinguish between real and pseudo forces. So it is asked for 2 marks. So make sure you should have to write at least 4 points. Next is calculate the frequency of radio wave of wavelength 250 meter. Remember that the speed of, again the printing mistake, the speed of all EM waves in vacuum is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Question number 6 is draw neat label diagram of electromagnetic spectrum. Whenever you will draw the diagram, you have to do proper labeling. You have to give heading or just mention the name of that diagram. Write down any 2 properties of infrared waves. Next is explain the following terms, attenuation and amplification. So just you have to explain for 1 mark each. Okay, so next question is section C. We have to attempt any 2 and each for 3 marks. So question number 9, what is p-n junction and explain construction and working of p-n junction. So make sure that you have to write the definition, if possible draw the diagram, then write the construction, working, everything. Okay. Next is state characteristics of an EM waves, and it is asked for 3 marks. So at least you have to write 6 characteristics. Question number 11, as I was standing on a weighing machine inside a lift, it recorded 50 kg weight. Suddenly for few seconds it recorded 40 kg. So what must have happened during that time? Explained with complete numerical analysis. So very nice question actually. Please solve this question. It is both, like you have to solve it numerically also. It is application based. It will force you to think about the concept and everything. So section D, question number 12, you have to attempt any one from 12 and 13, and it's for 4 marks. So whenever the question is asked in the section D, it will be always in the 2 parts, like it will have always have 2 sub questions. From those 2, one will be theoretical and one will be numerical. So most of the times this pattern is followed. So if it is for 4 marks, then 2 marks will be for a theoretical question and 2 marks will be given for a numerical question. Okay. So in question number 12, first one is explain terms pitch and timber. So here 2 marks will be given to the first question, 1 for timber and 1 for pitch. And next 2 marks will be given to this numerical wala question. So an echo sounder in a fishing boat receives an echo from a shore of fish 0.45 second after it was sent. Okay, so if the speed of the sound in the water is 1500 meter per second, how deep is the short? Do they have to ask for boat? Whatever. Yeah, so if there are some printing mistakes, please ignore them and try to solve the question. Next is question number 13. Find the expression for speed and angular speed of particle performing uniform circular motion. And there is one numerical. Same pattern, you have to solve any of the 2 questions. So I hope this paper might help you to practice for your exams. And thank you so much for watching this video. Best of luck for your exams and bye-bye.